Students of the University of Ghana are anxiously waiting for management to fulfill its plans of expanding accommodation. Management, in response to the perennial accommodation crisis, recently disclosed that some acres of land have been allocated to private investors to deal with the challenge. But the students are asking for clear timelines. City News' Caleb Kuda reports.
Only weeks ago, complaints about the never-ending accommodation challenges at the University of Ghana resurfaced, while some online portals indicated that no rooms were available. Prospective students and their parents reported of some unseen faces demanding as much as 3,000 and 4,000 cedis from them for rooms. After last weekend's matriculation, I visited the university campus to find out from some of the fresh students how they are getting by.
With me are two level 100 students, all of them consumer science, all of them non-resident.
Me being a non-resident student, I come to class. Sometimes I have extra classes. We end at 7:30. We start 4:30 and end at 7:30. Yeah, like tutorials. And we end at 7:30. Sometimes I don't even get a cab to go home. I have to struggle, and nowadays rumors are going about kidnapping and stuff. And it makes it very risky because I'm just putting my life at risk.
I always have to wake up at 4:30. My place to here, I have to take about 3 cars before I get here. And with that 4:30, I leave the house around 5:30. Even with that, I still meet traffic. And sometimes when I come to class, I'm 30 minutes late or 1 hour late, and I don't find it very nice. Like, I'm tired. I'm very stressed, honestly. General mathematics, for instance, with all the stress or like I have to come to class. I don't know if you understand what the lecturer is saying, so I have to go to another extra class.
The situation compelled some junior common room JCR executives to petition management. Prince Lumo is JCR president of Commonwealth Hall.
We've actually had a response from the Vice Chancellor during the matriculation, and he has stated clearly that they've given some portions of land to some private investors, of which we should be expecting work to commence soon. He also stated that the Commonwealth Hall alumni have actually requested to actually put up an annex, and he stated that it will be they are starting with they will be giving the green light for them to start with the project very, very soon. And so I believe it was very much impressive because it has actually given us the hope that university management is also doing something to address the situation. But our concern will still be that how long is this going to take? They've not provided timelines. We need timeline because this situation demands all urgency.
Coincidentally, management of the university today received a delegation from the University of Botswana. University of Botswana seeks to partner UG to share experiences and opportunities. For a university that has extra capacity of 6,000, its Vice Chancellor Professor David Norris believes it is well placed to help both the University of Ghana and the nation at large.
There's a great opportunity for the country of Ghana, even for University of Ghana, because we are then saying, because you are stressed in terms of the facilities, human resources, University of Botswana can actually help you and reduce this burden on yourselves.
In what way?
In the sense that those students here who would want to probably further their education, we can gladly register them or enroll them at the University of Botswana.
Do you have space?
We have plenty of space. 6,000 spaces available. Yes.
And there are scholarship opportunities?
Scholarship opportunities are there. As we said, to every African student, every student from Ghana, instead of paying what you call international fee, you pay at local rate. You pay at local rate. And local rate is, relatively quite low. So you come in and pay as a local.
The Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Ebenezer Odro Owusu, says some efforts are being made locally to resolve the perennial accommodation problem.
Because of the increasing numbers, it's becoming obvious. Now let me indicate that because of these problems, several years back, the university took a decision to decouple. So what it means is that when we grant you admission, we are not concerned about your accommodation. Now, the few spaces available, beds available at the traditional halls, are going to be declared for students to ballot on first-come basis. So basically, and thus the public should understand, that when we grant you admission, just like it's done in most places, you have to look for your own accommodation. Now, the policy works, but as parents, we can also not sit down to see these students roaming around, looking for places, some of them very indecent. We have decided that we would lease portions of our lands for private investors who are interested in investing student hostels, for them to build hostels to accommodate these students. And those ones would operate purely as private businesses. We will only sit and try to regulate the fees and then the conditions to make sure that whatever conditions they provide are suitable for teaching and learning. Students will have their comfort, will have their security and all that. But the management of those hostels will be out of the purview of the university.
For the students of the University of Ghana, they cannot wait to have more accommodation as promised by the management. Management also says they are working around the clock to expand accommodation for them. However, for the University of Botswana, the surplus students are always welcome as they have extra space. Caleb Kuda for City News.